Okay, we'd like to welcome you to our council meeting today, the 17th of November, 2020, and glad everyone could be here today. I will read a public notice, public notice regarding our Zoom meetings. And so here we go. Public notice is hereby given that this meeting will occur electronically without an anchor location in accordance with Utah Code 52-4-207, parentheses 4, due to an infectious disease, COVID-19. The council chair has determined that conducting a meeting with an anchor location presents substantial risk to the health and safety of those who may be present at the anchor location because of physical distancing. I'm so used to saying physical distancing measures may be difficult to maintain in the Murray City Council chambers. So thank you so much. And this can be viewed at www.murraycitylive.com, www.murraycitylive.com, or through Facebook, Murray City. Okay, and then do I read the citizen comments line again? Yes? Somebody? Do I need to read the citizen comments, the place to do the citizen comments?
They can send them by email at this point, so if you'll just read that.
Okay, I'll read the email. Thank you. So if you have a citizen's comment, 3 minutes or less, and I think Rosalba said that's 350 words, you send that to city.council@murray.utah.gov. I'll say that again, city.council@murray.utah.gov. All righty, we got that part done. Thank you very much. And we have 2 Girl Scouts that are going to do our Pledge of Allegiance. So we are really, really excited, excuse me, about this. And we've got, is Alex Gardner, is that correct? And Allie McPherson. I'm going to see if I'm young lady, there you are. Okay, we are going to go ahead and tell us real quick. I'm going to talk to Alex first. What troop are you with, Alex?
Troop 494.
494. Awesome. And do you live in the Murray area?
No.
No, we're not in Murray. Well, we're glad to have you here. We're excited that you're going to participate with us. And anyway, we're just glad that you're here, Alex, with us. And so I'm going to go ahead and introduce Allie McPherson. You're right there. Allie, tell us what troop you're with.
I'm with Troop 494.
Okay, so you're in the same troops then. You guys know each other then?
Kind of.
No?
Kind of.
Okay, kind of. And we're glad to have you here with us too. So we're both excited. Now, are you going to repeat are you going to say the pledge together? Okay, awesome. Okay, we're going to put a flag up, our flag up, and then we're going to listen to you guys. And we won't repeat because it's too hard for all of us to do that. But we'll listen to you and put our hands over our hearts as you read or say the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, all right, go ahead.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States
of America,
to
the
Republicans
for which
it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much. You young ladies did perfect. That is so hard to do in unison together, especially when it's online. So thank you, Alex and Allie. We really appreciate it. And we're so excited to have the Girl Scouts coming forward and doing our Pledge of Allegiance for us. And so thank you again. And you guys, you can have a good night because you don't have to stick around. So you can stay on or you can sign up, do whatever you want. But thank you for doing that for us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
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 Bye. Now, is that the best? I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kat, did you get that going?
Their troop reached out to me to help them with their democracy badge. So next Tuesday, I'm meeting with their whole troop to talk to them. Oh, and there's my dog. About democracy. And a lot of their members live on our street. So we're just really excited to get to know them more.
That is so great. Kat, I
Yeah.
think that's an awesome thing that we're doing. So thank you for getting them involved to do that. Okay. Approval of minutes, there's none scheduled. So we get to go to one of my favorite things. We're going to go to our Murray City Council Employee of the Month. First is going to be Laura Brown, and Laura is from our own Human Resource Department. And we're going to put up your certificate here, Laura, in a minute. And I see you. How are you? Is that coming up yet? There we go. It's coming up. And I'm going to pinch out and make that a little bigger. Thank you, Dale. So this is your certificate that we'll be presenting to you, Laura. And this is a great program that we started, oh goodness, probably about 8 or 9 years ago. And it's exciting. We're doing 2 now at a time because we're getting caught up from where we hadn't done it for several months due to COVID-19. But we are just thrilled to be able to do this and present this to you. So you'll get, Laura, you'll get their certificate. And Robin, you're there standing by. And we'll give you the certificate. And then we'll put your name back engraved on a plaque in the council chambers. And then I always kid and say, this is the most important thing that we're giving you tonight is that $50 gift card. So we're excited to be able to give you that. But we as a council appreciate you, Laura. And we have a lot of contact from Laura from emails because she's the one that sends out about employees and new positions and things like that. So we are grateful for all that you do. And we know how important the HR department is. So thank you again. And without further ado, I am going to turn the time over to your supervisor, Robin. And Robin, I don't see you, but I know you must be here.
Yeah, thank you, Brett. Good evening. I'm really excited to be able to talk about Laura. The Human Resource Department is a super small department, so it's really important that we have a great team, and Laura really makes the team great. I had an opportunity to hire her just almost 2 years ago, and she hit the ground running. She's just done awesome. She onboards all the new hires. She handles any benefits related changes and questions and does it all above and beyond and always has a great attitude. Most recently, she was instrumental in helping get the Wellness Council back up and running, and she serves as the chair on that board. And it's been fun to have that return for the employees to have challenges to compete in and build some of that camaraderie and make sure the employees are healthy and having fun. And I'm just super excited to have her, and I'm glad that you were able to celebrate her tonight. So thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Robin, by the way, you're a pro at this. I know Robin isn't a fan of probably doing this, is not speaking in front of public, but you become a pro at this, Robin. So we appreciate it. But Laura, we're going to ask you just say whatever you want to say.
Wow, whatever I want to say, that's awesome.
Oh, Laura, you're good.
No, thank you so much. It's an honor to be recognized this way. So I appreciate that. I am so grateful to Robin. We've had a really great time. She has fostered a really good environment of teamwork, and I think we work really well together. So I have really enjoyed working with the city, and I hope to keep working there for a long time. So thank you all so much.
Thanks, Laura. Diane, are you going to say something?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Laura, for your service to Murray. We really appreciate it.
Thanks.
We get to see Laura, every once in a while since we're right next door, and so we get to see her periodically. But yeah, we are grateful for that. And you know what? I love what you said about the atmosphere in the office. That is huge. And I know that's a big tribute to Robin, who's made that possible to have that good of an atmosphere in the HR department. So Laura, we're grateful that you work here, and congratulations again.
Thanks.
Okay, have a good night. Okay, next, we have a young man that has lived in Murray, I'm assuming your entire life, Justin. I'm not sure, but you're Mr. Murray as far as I'm concerned. He's lived here as long as I can remember. My kids have gone to school with Justin, and we're going to get your certificate up here in just a second here. We'll put that up. There it is. So, Justin, you've been around in a few departments, and I'll let you after tell us where you've been and how many years you've been here. But I know you've been here quite a few years. So we're grateful for you, Justin, and I've literally been able to witness your hard work out on the streets. I've seen it. You're always busy doing something, and I know you're appreciated by your department. So anyway, same thing, Justin. We've got that certificate for you, and your name will go engraved on a plaque in the council chambers, and that $50, we'll get that to you ASAP. And but we are grateful for you, Justin, and again for your hard work for Murray City for I don't see how many years, but I know it's been a long time. And he looks young, but I think he's been here. I'm guessing you've been here at least 10 years. Now watch, I'll be way off. Anyway, so without further ado, we'll turn the time over to your supervisor, Danny. Welcome, Danny.
Danny, I need you to unmute.
I pushed it once, but it wasn't working. So. Anyway, thank you, Brett, and thank you. Good evening, Council, and thanks for letting us do this. Justin has actually worked for the city for 12 years now, Brett. So, but you're right. He is, as his direct supervisor calls him, a true Murrayite. So he's lived in Murray. He works for Murray, and I'm sure if he had his way, he would die in Murray as well, which will be a long time. I can guarantee that. But Justin, I just want to share a couple of things about it. During his time here at the city, he's worked in different and various operations. You know, from in all of the street department operations, and from grinding and paving roads to rebuilding roads and different other operations, helping out, driving truck and operating equipment. He started as a maintenance worker, but now he is an operator 2-level employee, which is very trusted, and we count on him a lot. He's kind of a go-to guy. His most current assignment is in our painting and striping and our sign group. And his really is one of his favorite pieces of equipment that he's on was our brand new line striper, and he's become quite an expert at that. We got that during this COVID period, and so they weren't able to come out and do much training. They did most of it online, and they did finally send somebody out to help them later on, but these guys learned this piece of equipment very well, and Justin's a pro at it. But he's also become a go-to guy with making signs. And so if you ever see some of the signs that are a little odd, not just your standard street signs, but if you see like on they just built one for the Boys and Girls Club. That would be Justin's handiwork going into those things. So we really appreciate what he does for us. He's always got a great attitude. He's always got a smile on his face. And if he doesn't have a smile on his face, it's because he's got something in his mouth. He's chewing something. So but he's always got a great attitude. We love his willingness to just get in and go help, and he can often be found. For some reason, he likes to be on the street department's trouble truck. So he's a go-to guy when the winter hits as well, and so he protects this community with everything that he does. So we just appreciate the city, what they're doing, and how Justin protects the city and works so hard at his job. We appreciate all of his hard work here. He's well liked and admired here for his ethics and how he works. So, Justin, thank you for all that you do.
Yeah, he's great. And as you were saying that, I remember thinking, as he was striping one time, and I honked, and I thought, oh, I probably shouldn't have honked. And you know what? Justin doesn't miss a beat. He puts his hand up, waves. He always waves when you honk, so that's a good thing. But Justin, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks. I mean, the special recognition is awesome. I want to say thanks to everybody, obviously to council for giving this recognition, and then to Danny and Russ and all my bosses below me. Obviously, I wouldn't be here without you guys, so I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys giving me the trust to do the equipment, to do the signs that we do, to being on call. I take it as a benefit to the city to do that. And like I said, I really appreciate you guys a lot. That's it.
Awesome, Justin. That was great. I can see Diane kind of.
Thank you, Justin.
Rosalba.
I'm wondering if you did the lines behind and in the parking lot, kind of off of Center Street, Court Street. Did you do those lines? Was that you?
Yes, I did.
They look good.
Thank
we
you.
Appreciate them back there.
You bet.
That was one of his Saturday jobs.
Well, we appreciate it back here.
You bet.
I just wanted to say, and we appreciate you, Justin. Thank you so much for all that you do to help us. Take care and be safe.
Thanks, you too, Diana Turner.
Okay, well, Justin, thanks again. And isn't it month is all about? To see the smiling faces on Laura and Justin just now, and all your hard work. So you don't go unrecognized, and we appreciate everything. So, Justin, you don't have to stay. You can go too. I know Justin wants to stay and be part of this entire meeting. I'm kidding you. All right, thanks, Justin. You're great. See ya. All righty. Well, thanks everybody. We appreciate it. Like I said, this was a great part of our meeting as far as I'm concerned. So thank you. Okay, next, Rosalba. I did not forget.
Yay!
I've got Rosalba's name starred. I don't even really want to give you any time, Rosalba, but I'm going to give it to you because we have to hear this news.
Okay.
Which I don't want to hear, but that's okay.
I was elected to give this news, which comes with such a heavy heart. And before I actually say it, I just want to say it's an honor to be on the council, and it's an honor to have everyone on the council and everyone that helps us. So I can't even say it, but Jan is going to be retiring. She has officially given us her letter of retirement, and we are proud for her, excited for her and her future endeavors. And we are very sad that a big part of our council will be leaving. But with that, I just want to say it truly is an honor, and I am honored to really continue to try to learn as much as I can in the next few months until your official retirement. And I want to open it up to the council and really, if you guys have any other words, I know some of you have worked with her longer than I have. So again, it really is a true honor, and I'm sad. I'm really sad to announce it, but I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware. Anybody have any comments?
Yeah, if I might. It is an honor to work with Jan, and I'd tell her how bad we feel, but I don't think we get that smile off her face. Retirement is fun. You're going to enjoy it, but I'll tell you what, we can't replace you. You're irreplaceable. We'll just have to find somebody to do the job because you're always there. It doesn't matter whether it's Sunday and we've got a problem or if it's 10 o'clock at night and we've got a problem. You always answer the phone and you always have the answer or within minutes get the answer for us, and it doesn't go unappreciated. Enjoy your retirement. You've earned it.
Thank you, Dale.
So Jan, when are you officially retiring? When's your last day?
Well, I've given you plenty of time. My last day is January 29th of 2021.
I'm in denial. I just still can't believe it. You're going to be missed.
Thank you. Well, I will miss all of you too.
Yeah, anyway, you're wonderful and I don't know what else to say. It's going to be, but you're going to have a great time. Travel and all kinds of stuff as soon as this COVID thing's over. And
I know it.
Yeah.
It's a little limited during COVID, but I guess that's the time I clean my house, all those things I've been wanting to get rid of for all these years, and then I'll go have fun.
Thanks for everything.
I just wanted to say I'm really grateful you stuck around long enough to get me trained a little bit before you head off. And I'm just really grateful for all of your knowledge and guidance and everything you do for our office, but very excited for you and your family.
Thank you, Kat. I just think that you and Rosalba will do a great job, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to work with you at least for this year. So my best to you too.
Brett?
Yeah, really? Oh, goodness. I'll save my comments for your actual retirement. In fact, you know what? I don't really believe this is going to happen. I think she's just done it. And you know, I talked to Roland and he said, get her to stay at work. Get her to stay at work. He didn't say that. But anyway, this is hard. I mean, that's all I've known is Dan Lopez pretty much. So it's been a major blessing in my life, big time. I told Jan I wouldn't have been where I'm at now by any means. So I owe you a lot for helping me get to where I'm at, Jan. And so I hope this 2 months goes very, very, very slow, to be honest with you. And I loved how you said I gave plenty of time and I could read Diane's mind like my mind where I'm going, that is not plenty of time. We're over here going 2 months. Oh, not enough. But anyway, Jan, thank you for all that you've done for all of us. And I mean, you've been phenomenal. And like I said, I'll save some more for the retirement, but thank you so much.
Well, thank you. And I just want to say what a privilege it is working with all of you and with all the other council members I've worked with over the years, and all the administrative staff that I've coordinated with and become friends with. I'm going to miss everybody and everything we do. So I'm sure I'll be watching a few of your meetings. Thank you.
You are welcome to do that anytime. Thank you, Jan.
You've worked with 3 mayors, right? Is that correct?
Yes, 3 mayors.
Oh, I was just thinking back. Well, anyway, thank you again. And we this is just the first part of the announcement. We're dragging it on, so we are going to. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. Thank you so much. Okay, next, citizen comments. Jan, do we have any citizen comments?
Actually, I do. I have one from Doug Barnett, and he says, Dear Murray City Council, I live on Willow Grove Lane next to the NeighborWorks property on Trip Lane. My wife and I have written to you before about this development, expressing our concerns with the proposed plan to connect Trip Lane with Willow Grove Lane. It is my understanding this issue will be voted upon before the end of the year. I am sending the comments below to you now so that you have an opportunity, if you choose, to connect with the mayor's office to confirm the information prior to your meeting. The Murray City Mayor's Office, after listening to resident concerns, asked the Murray Economic Development Division and NeighborWorks to no longer pursue connecting these roads and instead design a cul-de-sac. Again, I encourage you to contact the mayor's office, Doug Hill, to confirm this information, but an email I received from Marcia Garcias, the CEO of NeighborWorks, also confirms this, and is below for your reference. Our initial intent with Trip Lane was a cul-de-sac, and when we submitted the preliminary plan to previous mayoral and economic development administration, they rejected it, stating Murray City wanted a through street to better connect the neighborhoods. As a result, we developed our subdivision based on Murray City's request. As the city started to hear concerns from residents about a through street, Murray City then asked us to withdraw and start the process over for a cul-de-sac. NeighborWorks decided not to withdraw their plans and continued with the proposed plan. In the Murray City Planning Commission meeting and in the August 25th Committee of the Whole meeting, NeighborWorks expressed that they were strongly in favor of the current plan to connect Trip Lane and Willow Grove Lane. However, the original design they submitted to the city was a cul-de-sac, and this was their preferred option. This information is confirmed in the July Planning Commission document as follows, and he quotes, Mr. Markham said the Planning Commission received a letter from NeighborWorks expressing they would prefer to see a cul-de-sac put in. Mr. Poirier said initially he talked about putting in a cul-de-sac, but after receiving input from the city and school district, he decided to make the road go through, thinking it was the best thing for the city. That's the end of the quote. In regards to the Murray School District, I have tried contacting them numerous times to obtain their position on this development, as has my wife, who works for the school district. The only message we received from Doug Perry at the Communications and Public Information Office is as follows. And this is a quote, our position is to always stand on the side of student safety across the entire district. We believe people share our value and understand the importance of public safety, particularly the safety of children. So at this point, we are watching with interest their decision on this proposal, end quote. While the school district may have provided information directly to the council, they provided no statement to us indicating they were in favor of or opposed to the road. The above information helps to confirm that 1, NeighborWorks thought a cul-de-sac was the best design for this property until the city told them to go in a different direction. 2, the mayor's office now agrees that a cul-de-sac is a more preferred option because they requested that NeighborWorks resubmit their plans. I will be sending a final letter to you just prior to the vote containing all the information we have gathered about this development and why we are opposed with the current plan. Thank you very much for your time and contributions to Murray City, Doug Barnett on Willow Grove Lane. And that's the only one.
Unmute yourself, Brett.
That was kind of cool. It told me that I was muted. I was just going to say, thank you, Jan. I was going to say that's the first I've ever heard of that, so I'm not. Seems like, isn't that funny? You sit there and think, the council. We'll know when we know, apparently. But anyway, So thanks, Jan, for reading that. And thanks, Mr. Barnett. Appreciate that. Okay, next we will go on to new business. We only have one item. Consider an ordinance amending section 3.10.650A of the Murray City Municipal Code relating to defining significant parcel of real property for procurement purposes. GL Critchfield presenting. Thanks, GL.
This is the same item we discussed last week regarding the definition of significant parcel. The legislature has passed a statute, it was several years ago, that requires the city to go through an extensive process before it can dispose of a parcel of real estate that is considered significant. When that statute came out, the city passed an ordinance that said every parcel is significant. And we've come to find, and knew it at the time, that not every parcel really is significant. The question is, where do you want to place the significance? This came to me through the city engineer in a discussion we had recently, and we have this discussion probably about once a year, maybe every other year, when he comes across a parcel that is relatively small, it has really no value for the city, and someone has asked for it. UDOT has recently approached, having found a small parcel that is located within 9th East, something that we will never be able to use or develop. And so they had requested that. And my suggestion to the city engineer was come back to the council, take a look at the definition of significant parcel and see if the council wants to change that. So that some of these things could just be dealt with administratively. So that's what's before you. I am happy to answer any questions you have. Brett, you're muted still.
I sure love talking to myself today, don't I? Thank you, GL, for that presentation. Do we have any questions for GL?
GL, can you, I know we talked about this offline, but if we could just kind of, or you can explain how that differs with easements and how that comes into play, just so we all have a better understanding of that.
Yeah, so this applies only to parcels of real estate where the city actually owns the real estate. In an easement, when the city has an easement, we don't own the real estate. There's an underlying owner, and the easement is imposed over the top of that, and we're allowed to use the property for a specific purpose in terms of the easement. We'll have, for example, power department will get easements for power lines, sewer gets them for sewer lines, water lines, that type of thing. And so this would not apply to the easements. That's a different area.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rosalba. Any other questions for GL? Okay, if not, then I would ask for a motion.
Brett, I'll make a motion to adopt the ordinance amending section 3.10.650 parentheses A of the Murray City Municipal Code relating to defining significant parcel of real property for procurement purposes.
Thank you, Diane. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Kat. Jennifer?
Ms. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Ms. Dominguez?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye.
Mr. House?
Aye. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jill. Now it's time for the mayor's report and questions. Mayor Camp.
Yeah, thank you. I really don't have anything new to report this evening, so I'll just take questions if you have any questions.
That's the quickest you've ever been. Thanks. Do we have questions for the mayor? Anybody have questions for the mayor? Oh, okay. Thanks, Mayor. Thanks, everyone. If there's nothing else, we're adjourned.
Thank you. Be safe, everyone.
Thank you.